Edition 2 player who we saw in the previous series, the only series they played so far. They gave him the Templar Assassin, which is something that we know he can play. I mean, TA is definitely a mid-hero, so he's comfortable in that. And they gave him the Weaver as well, as we'll actually see down bottom. Yang, yeah, this might be our first blood with the tag team already leveled up from Xiaoma. XM's going to be rewarded, so there we go. We're already off to a pretty good start here for the Nature's Prophet.
It's to be expected though, right? Like, you just cannot do all that much in this lane.
He's going to look to try and protect this tower. Try and target down Yu at the moment. I mean, they know this Beastmaster is incredibly vulnerable. Lifesteal is pretty much untouchable, so they'll just avoid him. Now Setsu inside the river. Sanity's Eclipse going to be dropped down. Echoes will get some distance away, and here's the rotations coming out like we were asking for earlier.
FY's
going to be a little bit too late to the party. He'll feed over another kill onto Outsiders from China. Now Yang, he's going to continue to litter the ground in corpses. They'll get the kill onto the Zeus at least, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure about the supports continuing to commit onto that one. Oh, kind of crazy.
And they might dive new. They saw him start to move. They can use the trees for the vision. They're just going to go for FY instead. FY? Another freebie's given over. Outsiders from China and playing incredibly fast, and it doesn't look like Vici can compete with the tempo.
They can't indeed, and I mean, this is the plus side of having both an Enchantress and a Nature's Prophet, is they're going to go for more kills. They realize that if they shut down this Beastmaster, that's going to go a long way towards stopping a lot of the pressure that's going to come back onto their side of the map. They're going to be able to play even more, and Lifesteal is just going to have nowhere to farm. Same sort of thing with the OD. Like, they're going to feel ready to go. I mean, you've just got to be heavy on the Nature's Prophet as well, right? So talk about finishing up your timings at the exact same point.
Setsu might be in some trouble here. Let's see if the global damage is going to be enough to secure the kill. XM's even going to try and TP in as well, but FY, there's the song to protect it with the Wrath of Nature. Oh no, the tick was too high. They get the kill onto the OD, but the turnaround, they'll try onto the Zeus. Erica charging into the middle. They'll secure the kill. Now the Raw's going to give them an opportunity to cover the retreat as well, but Ava wants to put a stop to that. Charging straight to the middle with the Pulverize as well, holding New into place. There's no escape for the Beastmaster, and the Lifestealer will not escape as well. He's going to try and bring Xiaoma into the grave with him. At least he'll do just that. It'll be at such a grave cost for Vici Gaming.
Well, indeed. Net worth continuing.
Get any.
You can see it's all about instantly shove out these lanes as quickly as they can. They used all ultimates that time on Vici Gaming, and well, I'm sure that they're going to know as soon as this Primal Beast is up. Didn't even pop the BKB because he was Primal Roared. They're going to look to take the fight right to him.
Erica, he can stand strong against the Tusk. All right. I mean, Eric has been getting a decent amount of farm across the map, and he even gives the tips over to Xiaoma as well. It's like, yeah, I don't know if you're going to win that fight against a Lifestealer.
Yeah, he just got a little bit antsy, right? Like I said, Primal was just about to come back up. Zeus didn't have any mana to be able to contribute to that fight, and even if he did, you're up against a Lifesteal, and is probably going to get another free kill here, this time onto the Enchantress. Little mistakes coming through, you know, this is the sort of thing, and I mean, if Vici Gaming are able to... We played a pub the other day, all right? You know what I'm like.
God, just don't forget who carried you in that game. All right, enough of that. Smoke up. 4-man from Outsiders from trying to FI is in an incredible spot, but they've got a ward on the high ground, so they're well aware of Vici's positioning, and look at the damage coming through. Thunderclaws just obliterates both the supports on Vici. What a great time to be able to get those kills as well, with this mid lane getting shoved out, so they can... What?
Yeah.
This guy... And you've only got 1 4-staff on the OD. We'll see. Vici, they're going to try and smoke outside the base, but once again, Outsiders from China just had such an incredible advantage with the vision through the entirety of this game. Always knowing where Vici playing. They're going to look to get the start.
Well, they can't disengage.
Down goes FY. He's going to instantly buy it back. Let's see how long it'll take for him to rejoin the fight. As towards the backline, that's a pretty aggressive TP from the Nature's Prophet. And the BKB's not going to be able to provide him anything. Bash with the Roar as well, controlling him through the magic immunity. They'll even drop the Sanities just to cut off the head of XM. And now they can turn to outside as well. As one mistake, one aggressive TP could just bring Vici Gaming back into this game.
Wonder how, if they're...
Yeah. So they know that the Naga is not here with the boys at the moment. He had to try and defend this bottom barracks that was exposed to the creeps, and he might get cut off, actually. FY drops the song. He had the ward on the high ground. Now they're all grouped up. 2 people. There's a potential for the static storm if Yang can get close enough, but he won't be able to land it. XM secures the kill. Now Ava will turn to the Primal Beast as well. And with all that, their hopes of potentially turning the team fights off the back of Setsu and Erika. And these two are doing a decent amount of damage, but Setsu, he's in a compromised position. It doesn't look like there's anything the Lifestealer can do to keep Setsu alive as outsiders from China. A great movement with their smoke. Just anticipating and recognizing that the Naga was not there to be able to help out in that team fight and potentially catch it. As well, FY is going to be chased down. Naga up to a good old shenanigans. She's actually even got a song as well. Try and help out with the escape. Hasn't even TP'd just yet on FY. Still holding it for the moment, I guess. There's always that Nimbus to potentially cancel it if he didn't go for it straight away. So that song will cool down for 100 seconds. Is there going to be an opening for them to fight? Look at XM.
Oh no.
Such an aggressive TP straight on top of the Disruptor. Gyra is starting to move over to XM, and with outside nearby, the nature of the tension is going to be enough to actually keep him alive. Setsu has got the centers to potentially blow him up. Ultimate drop, and there they go. A big kill to XM. Now they'll turn to Ava as well. They've got some issues with keeping up with the Primal Beast, but as soon as the BKB expires, Erika can close the distance. But Dire, do they still want to continue to take the fight down the Nature's Prophet? They're going to make the attempt. He even buys back out of XM as Mimo down to the south. Ava finds a huge pulverize onto 2. They can target down you on the Beastmaster and now turn to Erika's Lifestealer as well. He's starting to get a decent amount of health back thanks to the Satanic. Multiple buybacks are coming through from Vici, but they might be a little bit too late to keep Erika alive. One more right click won't be enough. Erika will survive, but can the rest of Vici get out of this? Setsu is in trouble, can't move out of the Sprout. Maybe the Astral will only delay the inevitable as Setsu will go down, die back for the OD. Now they'll look over to Yang as well as Ava once again with the pulverize. There's nothing they can do to protect Yang, or is there? A roar, they'll get some distance. Erika's going to charge in. Still got to be cautious here, Erika. It's a lot of damage coming up from XM. Satanic has been activated, but XM has got the own man fight power. Daedal is starting to get the crits going. Erika somehow is still alive. Tries to turn to Ava, but as soon as the Sprout's out, they'll kite the Lifestealer into oblivion. And now they can walk up the higher ground for the finishing blow. XM chases down FY. Erika will have to stand to the side and watch his supports take a spill. As a 2-on-5, there's nothing they can do as it looks like that will be the last team fight of our game 1.
It takes a lot of guts to be able to go for that buyback when you know that, a dieback on your Nature's Prophet means a ton of your damage going away. We just have to commend Echo as well. His positioning, he's only died the 3 times the entire game. He's only got 3 kills the entire game. That's how dominant of a performance that XM has had, but a couple of those mistakes nearly came back to bite them, but it just shows how close it is at the very top of this China Division 2.
Oh, if I'm good. What am I never?
All right,
I'm the golden child.
Don't make me list tomorrow.
The golden only child.
Established
no one
this.
beats me outside.
You're my little brother, all right? We've established this. My annoying little brother that has these TikTok memes and all that sort of stuff. Look at that. You've got me sidetracked and they got a kill on the bottom side of the map.
I said outside. What do you mean? I was trying to cut you off.
Attempt on this bottom side of the map. He doesn't have a TP available on the silencer, so see what they opt to do. Full TP is available for Vici Gaming if they did want to go for that sort of play, but maybe just not feeling confident to do it while the access isn't available. Oh, he's actually going to go for a solo kill.
All right, New brought down with the first use of the Unleash in our top lane as well. We go as Ava and Xiaoma in combination will chase down Yang. They want to continue to try and man-fight Erika. Satiable Hunger will soon expire, but you are getting the Brood very close to level 6.
I feel like they've got the heroes for it just yet.
XM should be protected for a moment with the Stone Gaze. It's going to give enough time for the TPs to start to come out.
Tusk's coming, though.
Is he actually going to try and fight? He's locked into the tree line, won't be able to cut an escape avenue. So we'll look for as much damage as he can onto Xiaoma. And he too will join him inside the grave, so... Yeah, look at Echoes. Who wants to kill...
Slowly cutting trees.
Echoes, alright, dude, I'll get it. Whatever, I made that rotation. I'll protect you out of the tower.
It took so long. The next big advantage could potentially come for Outsiders, right? You've still got 800 gold away from the Blink Dagger. They might try and get a kill here onto the Marcy with 3 heroes committing for the purpose. No BKB just yet, but that shrugs it off.
No.
Can we get to safety? No. But
Well, top lane,
I
they're
wonder,
trying to set
if
up.
this reveals something for XM, right? Like, you've made a big smoke happen. They know that because there was no Greaves or Mech coming through for the safety of the Marcy,
just saw
that
the
you
corridor.
might be in trouble. They see the courier, they find XM. Do they have TPs? Just on Silencer.
Nice chance. Just before the Stone Gaze was activated for XM, maybe if they got it out. But I suppose, like you said, it was only the Silencer that could really TP. So that extra gets them a kill, and they're going to be able to net it now into a tier 1.
Saw that you couldn't kill the Death Prophet before, and she's just become tankier in the meantime.
And instantly cues up the shot as well from Xiaoma. So extra little bit of amplification
confident
is
Setsu
under the
is.
tier 2 tower. Tusk is the initial target. Setsu's just acting as a bodyguard, intercepting the reinforcements from protecting the Tusk. And the Death Prophet's positioning perfect. And meanwhile, mid lane,
they wanna try and
Erica
they got
Song
them
is
both.
out. Setsu has got that second point in the X. So
They've
there's
still got a
nothing
little
they can
unleash
do.
left.
XM is going to have to watch himself and just end up dying inside the lane. A snowball from afar means there will be no escape. The Medusa just wants a little bit more creep farm before they get the kill, and they're even catching up to Ava as well. Oh, Ava, they've got that one watered. they know exactly where
They
you are.
know.
Freezing field once again. Outsiders from China, all the corpses littering the ground as Vici Gaming, and this was the team we come to expect. Game 1 was all out.
Oh, they found him.
All right, they'll finally catch up to him. I guess the little bit of extra couple of seconds.
Threw him away?
They have to drop a... No. No. You're not going to let him escape, right? Ava went back. Oh, no. Now this board will pay off. I mean, I got to give him props for living as long as he did. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, you finds a freebie onto the Silencer.
Has he got the boots yet on the Silencer? Okay, he does.
It doesn't seem like you're going to be able to. They've been trying to close the distance onto top as well. Using a great position, runs directly into Ava. We'll look for a TP.
Oh,
Is
the
anyone
flash.
nearby to cancel that? Well, New can do it himself. The rebound.
Hold on.
He's still into the tree lane. Freezy Field, don't run back into it. Well, I guess it's a little bit awkward
He
anyway.
had nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's a tough position for him to be in.
Even
Meanwhile,
mid?
mid lane as well. They're just starting to
Mana's
annoy the
gone.
Medusa. I mean, Erica, an easy one for the Naga to find. Plenty of items to be able to win this man fight. Unfortunately for the Silencer, you are not a hero that is able to do a whole lot to protect the Medusa. Just has to stand
Already popped the
idly by
Exo.
and watching. I mean, Setsu, no hesitation. This man
He's feeling
has
himself.
zero fear with the position they're in right now. They're even going to time a tier 4. Vici Gaming, screw a tier 2, screw a tier 3. Tier 4 is not even enough to hold them back. Vici Gaming, 18,000 net worth lead. They're going to look to try and crack the high ground now.
Yeah, and there really isn't something that's going to be able to stop them as they find another pick off onto Xiaoma. They just haven't made use out of that Hunter's Boomerang, out of that level 2 Sharpshooter, out of the Veil in combination together with the Tusk. And
The Global Silence exchange for the BKB. It'll also get the buyback out of the Tusk as well, but how are you going to prevent Erica from sieging down the base? She's got this heart completed, so 3,900 health
Yang,
that you've got to
maybe?
go through out of the Naga, and now New, he'll eat the Sharpshooter as well. So Yang, they haven't even killed off the Crystal Maiden. Finally, Echoes
That's a
will
Tusk that
deal the
falls back,
finishing
though.
blow, but it'll come at a cost of his own life.
yeah, I mean, it just got to that stage where Vici were ready to group up and they just don't care. Again, they find the root, the Hoodwink, the big damage dealer that they've got on their lineup right now, and that they're not even waiting for the pause to go down. They just blow through XM in a couple of seconds, and yeah, this was GG from the draft, honestly, it did feel like, and a return to form from the Vici Gaming that we all know are super capable.
Setsu's gonna, New is gonna go Blink, sorry.
But
I
they
think
were
it's gonna be-
dominating, right? Like, are they going to be
But it-
15k ahead at 20 minutes?
If not, if FY ends up going down, or maybe it's XF that might be in a little bit of trouble. Look at the damage coming through from Tag Team, and a stick charge is not enough to keep
Not
him
the
healthy.
courier
As
too.
FY, oh no, not the courier as well. Out of the deck.
The style of players that he was playing on back on RNG, right? They weren't. Oops, sorry, I'm just looking at the bottom side as Ava's trying to put a little bit of harassment onto Erica, but he should force him to back off just with the Shadow Razors going into him. All three, actually, that he's able to land. One right
He's
click.
gonna tick out to this.
Yeah.
Last word along with the curse. Maybe kill for Yang. Some from Intel as well.
Oh, and a big creep wave as well coming back towards Erica, so he's going to be very, very happy just to sit down here and farm. So the point that I was making is you just think back to the previous RNG roster that he was playing with. He was playing with people like Red Panda and God King. And
XM, he's getting dived FY with the tag team. And you got 2 points in this first Siphon as well, so you can replenish this onto the Lina to help bring her down. And
might be able to get the kill onto Erica with the Rolling Thunder. They really should. Oh.
Yeah, the Requiem does kind of push them back though. Echoes is going to have to turn his attention over towards Setsu. But even then with the haste, Setsu can easily reposition, and now he's got the capability to chase down Ava under the tower. Even considering about going for outside. A little bit cautious here. Setsu has that Orb of Corrosion and max out Slight, but with Echo's damage coming through from the slam down, they'll be able to secure the kill. So we're 2 for 1 in the end across the map. They were able to chase down Jalma and the Ricky.
Erica's not done though. He's gone past the tier 1 tower, just trying to get even more damage in onto that Pangolier. All the while, mid lane, it's just freely going away. So yeah, I like this move. Putting the Ricky into the mid lane. He's there partially to be able to scout out this illusion rune, but also soak up a bit of that experience for himself. Of course, he can get those levels, and he can just be a little bit more roamy around the map as well. Yang, unfortunately for him, he might be going down here.
Setsu came back down bottom though. Should be able to close the distance. Actually going to go for the Rubik, so Setsu looking for the +1. He'll secure the kill, and off to the left, FY also claims the kill onto Echo, so beautifully done. Vici recognizing that they were able to get the kill onto
Times have we seen an Ember Spirit just with the wand, the phase boots, and an Orb of Corrosion be able to do so much at this stage of the game. Two remnants as well to be able to make some aggressive plays if he wants, and they might be able to get a free pick off here onto FY.
Probably the only pick-off they're going to get, though, with this Rolling Thunder usage, and maybe it frees up Setsu to go for the kill. They know the ultimate's expended, and Setsu, now he's got a free team fight to be able to charge them down. Remnants on over. Easy one, and now Jama's going to be the next on the chopping block. XM is trying to step in, maybe offering a little bit of extra damage with Laguna Blade. They know Setsu's out of mana. They won't be able to close the distance. Setsu's okay, and now Yang's even stepped in.
Wants to, again, get into that Blink BKB. It's really not going to be for another, 5-6 minutes until they're able to do anything on Outsiders, it seems. And it does kind of feel like they're on a little bit of a clock.
Oh no, the shards. Perfect placement. XM's just going to try and turn and bring one member to the grave with him. You will be able to do so with that last tower right click, but that is your 4th death of the game for the Lina. Almost the bottom net worth out of the defense. You have everyone though. Still XM's not here. A great chance to scout out the positioning in the tree line, and now they're trapped. They're not going to be caught off guard by it. Oh, it's actually Jalma that might be in trouble. A global silence lay it down, so FY can freely roll into the middle. An easy kill onto Echoes. Meanwhile, Ava's utilized the Doom over towards the Death Prophet. They're able to bring her down. XM starting to get a decent amount of damage off to the right side. They need to get on top of the Lina, and they haven't been able to do so. Finally, we're starting to see the power of this Dire lineup, but off the back of the respawn, Erica lands 2 quick raises, shutting down any attempt of having a successful team fight from Dire.
I mean, that was probably one of the best team fights.
Protector, which will be up in 15. A Glyph can definitely delay this. Maybe some spam of the Sleeping Darts along with the Swashbuckles, but...
This is without level 15 on the SF, by the way, and he's nearly soloing this tower. They use a really early Glyph as well when he'd been darted, so...
And now Ricky,
joining.
Echoes actually is able to protect him for the moment. With the extra committed though, do we feel like Outsiders from China can actually take the team fight into this as they're on top of XM? A defensive use of the BKB is going to enable the Lina to reposition. But Radiant, they're just swarming all over Ava. The global silence will prevent her from finding a doomed target. As Vici Gaming not only get the tier 2 tower, but are they going to be considering about high ground as well?
Simons, you know? Any habits that you got every day?
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
Hang on, Jalma. You gonna do this? You really gonna do this, Ava? Oh, he didn't get the Doom off the Requiem! Oh, the Requiem timing, no! They weren't able to get the Doom off fast enough, and now the Ricky's gonna be chased down as well.
And Rolling Thunder used as well. Bottom lane's pushing in. XM's going to have to go and deal with that. I wonder if with the Aghanim Scepter on Ember Spirit, he's going to try and at least force the BKB out of XM. Again, just bleeding every little resource that they've got dry.
Lane's just going to continue to push in. You can still stand behind this SF for the next 2 minutes. Once he takes out this tower, he's going to have the Skadi as well for himself.
Vici might go for it. He's got a DD to work with, and FY is going to follow a triple buyback. All right, you got to get something out of this. 3 buybacks, and maybe that's where Ava can come into play. This time they'll get the Doom onto the Death Prophet. Meanwhile, XM, he's been able to stand his ground and start layering the damage as well, but the Shadow Fiend on the respawn can look to play around with the BKB, but they've got to be cautious. Erica won't be able to escape the Skadi to slow him down, and Echoes with the swashbuckle from afar means that the bash potential from Erica, he can't win the man fight. He'll go onto the cover of the Shadow Blade, giving some time to retreat so Setsu can move in, and maybe XM's gone too far out. XM thought he could continue on to secure the kill, but they'll just run straight into Vici Gaming's trap.
They will indeed, and that gem as well that Setsu is holding at the moment ended up clearing out the only detection that they have as well. So SF getting the value out of the Shadow Blade, the Silver Edge, excuse me, that we were talking about before. You never really want to be buying back on a Lina unless it's to completely turn a fight, and this is basically just to ensure you're not getting tier 4 siege at this point.
They might kill her again. Maybe they might just kill her again if Lina's gone. That's just game. Nice telekinesis from outside. The buyback on the Rubik would just keep XM alive to see another day, but you're going to be going up against Mega Creeps pretty shortly.
I mean, we've seen 3 stops in all reality, you know, completely one-sided off the back of these drafts, and well, outside he's going to go down as well, and fitting that might be the thing that causes outsiders to tap out at the very end. Mega Creeps farmed SF. Yeah, the Aegis is gone, but I don't think that he can even do it. Is he going to get a Doom off again? No, still 30 seconds away on Ava, and he gets 4 hit.
He does, and XM, a couple of crits, and he's going to be dispatched as well, along with the series going towards Vici Gaming. It was a nice attempt for outsiders from China. Unfortunately, some of the ex-Vici Gaming members will not be able to get their revenge today.
You know, they put him over their lap and gave him a bit of a spanking. Let's say it. You know, game 1 was a bit of an aberration. I'm sure that there's a lot of learnings that the coach Fenrir is going to be able to take from that, but